Good evening, everybody. What is happening? Got a little pop-up stream action. So Lynn's out of town. I was going to hunt some quarters, and I just didn't feel like doing the video thing. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just hunt something. We'll see what you guys want to do. So we're currently tied between quarters and a mixed roll hunt right now. So if you guys got any other input, let me know. Good to see everybody. Happy Wednesday to you. So Vinny Martin in the house, Vincent Caparina, Brian Jensen is here, KJ in Ohio. So good to see you guys. Thanks for stopping in. I do have to grab a cup of coffee in a minute when it gets done. It is brewing right now, so it looks like we're headed towards a mixed roll hunt. So you guys that are here, do we want to do 20 rolls of each or 30 rolls of each? Your choice. 30 may take a minute with the pennies. But let me know what you want to do. We're going to do a mixed roll hunt. 20 or 30 of each. Let me know what you guys want to do. We'll go from there. 20 or 30 of each. All right, we got a 30. We have a 30 so far. Oh, no problem, Martin. I figured it would be coming, so Michael says 20. Vinny says 30. Do we have any other takers? Got another 30, another 20, another 30. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's do 30, and we'll see how it goes. We'll start out with the quarters. They will probably be the fastest, so give me... So here's my other question. Brinks or Loomis on the boxes, because I have boxes of each. Brinks or Loomis. Hey Wolf Tracks, how you doing? Brinks or Loomis boxes. I'll pull some rolls out if you care. If not, I'll just grab some. So Martin says Loomis for the win. Let me grab a box of quarters. Just a second. So with this box of quarters is December of 2024, so they're a little older. And let me find a nickel box here. Nickel box is from June of 23. And what do we got here for a penny box? We'll roll with this one. Still sealed, so who knows what may be in there. Hey, Argent Appeal Stacker, how you doing? Jolly Roger, how are you? All right, let's open this penny box. We'll get 30 rolls out of here. This one is still sealed, so who knows? It is circulated. There is 5, 10. Doing well, Argent. We're hanging in there. 15. 25. All right. 5, 10, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30. There they are right there. Got it. That's weird. Look at that. There's a loose penny rolling around on the bottom of the box. Got a freebie, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. Hey, Silver Serpent, how you doing? I got a lot of things to grab from, so here is a box I picked up July 28th of 23 in nickels. So who knows what's in this thing. Let me grab 30 out of here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, and 30. That'll do it for those. I'm going to grab some quarters and we'll get after it. I hope they're good. These boxes have been sitting for a while, some of these, Martin. They have been sitting a minute, so hopefully it is a good sign. And here's quarters. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 7, 9, there is 30 right there. All right, we'll get these things organized. We'll get after it. So everybody that's here, thanks for stopping in. Like I said, it is kind of a pop-up thing. I decided a few minutes ago, I'm like, I really don't feel like filming. I'm like, you know what? I'll just go live and hunt something. So here we are. We're going to do it one way or the other. There's coins everywhere on the desk, so it is a hot mess in here. There we go. Those organized. Get quarters up here, and we will get rolling. So hopefully everybody's having a good week so far. I'm doing all right. Been fun. Got a few things done on the house. I'll be back at that tomorrow. I did a little bit tonight, but not as much as I should have done. It is hot, hot, hot out. 89, felt like 100 plus today. I know that's the Texas weather for Martin, but it doesn't excite me at all, so not excited. All right, so here we go. Let's get after it. Like I said, we're going to start out with quarters first. And we'll try to get through all these. If for any reason we cannot, we'll pick it up at another date. But we're going to try to make it happen. So, all right, let's get into it. Let's find some shiny. Martin says the sniffer's going off. Oh, Brian says storming there right now. Lynn just sent me a picture. She is up in Michigan at her sister's, and it looks ugly coming at them right now, too. So, it is, I guess it's that kind of night. We had some rain yesterday, but so far today, it has been pretty good. Just hot. Real hot. Hopefully, I'm hoping we can score a W or two. That would be cool. This is an older box, so I would say the chances are better. I haven't found any in a little bit, so we will see what we end up with. So far, no exciting dates. But I don't know if anybody else has been hunting any goodies so far this week. If you have, hopefully it was good luck. And nothing exciting in roll number 1. 94 in East Texas. Felt like 104. I don't like that stuff, Martin. I don't like it. I wish it would just pay 70 all the time. That's where I'm at. 70 all the time would be my preference. Get my discard bin here. Too hot for this guy. Raining in Michigan. Yeah, my wife is up. Not too far from you, Michael Spicer. She is in the Elma, just outside of Elma at her sister's. So she is probably experiencing somewhat the same weather you are. So the picture she sent a little bit ago was pretty ugly. I don't know if she replied back or not. Oh, she says it was cool. But she likes watching tornadoes and that kind of stuff, so she has a little different perspective on it than me. I'd rather not. There's a 1965 quarter. There is a DDO on this. This is not the one. I've never found one of those. I'd like to, but I haven't as of yet. Are seeing quite a few of the 2019-2020 designs in here. So far, no W's. Hopefully we will score some. Is anybody still finding W's with any regularity out there? I found a few in the last hunt I did. I did not put the video out yet, but it will be coming. So not a ton. Hey Patrick Bushman, how you doing? So I will be doing some shipping on Friday, so be on the lookout for that. I got a few emails I need to reply to, I believe, that came in today. So if you're waiting on me, I will get to you here shortly. So I'm going to try to get some pictures for you guys for Saturday. I built a little roof outside over our one porch. So just about got that done. I got a little framing underneath to do. I'll probably try to finish that tomorrow. And we'll go from there. So got plenty to do still. There is a 2021. No die chip in the hat on that one. There's another one. I don't see one there either, but we'll check them. And nada in that roll. That was roll number 3. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll score a few goodies. I would like to find a silver for sure. If we can't get it in these quarters, maybe the nickels will give one up. We'll see how it goes. That would be sweet. Hey, Joe Manick. Hey, GA Silver Hunter, how you doing? Just saw that I finally won something. Couldn't believe my eyes. It happens every now and then. You just got to be in the right place at the right time. So yeah, that was members races. I think you won one of the members races. Was it last week? I think it was last week. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I did watch your video earlier. That was a rough one. While I was eating dinner, I had it on. That was definitely a rough hunt. So we're still holding our own here. We're finding some silver. So I think we found 7 on Saturday, which was nice. I found silver in 2 of the 5 leftover boxes this week. So I will get those videos out. Probably tomorrow I'll get a video out. So all I got left to do for half tomorrow is just count coins and get those bagged up and ready to go back. So it should be a little easier night after I get done working. So come in and have some dinner. And talking to Halftime the other day, changing the channel to GA can't find no silver. It'll come back. It'll come back. I'm telling you, it goes in waves. And the other issue is, my personal opinion is the more boxes you can hunt, the more you will find. I had somebody email me like a month ago, and they're like, well, I've been getting a box a week for however many months, and I haven't found anything. And I'm like, I mean, sometimes you don't, but it makes it harder when it's like 1 box a week or a box a month or whatever. It doesn't pop out like it used to, for sure. Definitely getting harder to find. So I'm glad we have been blessed so far this year. I'm finding silver still. We have been holding our own, which is great. So, man, I haven't even hardly found anything to even scope here so far. It's a slow box of quarters so far. Well, 30 rolls that I pulled out of this box. Oh, there's a W. Right there. First find of the box. If I can get it to focus. There it is right there. 2019 W. A few channels seem to find silver every 3rd roll. Not naming names. There it is right there. It's going to be a River of No Return 2019 W. Circulated condition, but a W nonetheless. We will take it. Very nice. I was hoping we would find one. Like I said, I have quite a few boxes still sitting here that are from 2024 that I never got around to hunting, so I think those will be a little more productive than some of the 2026 boxes. So, don't even hunt that much. You know it would be out. I mean, I find silver Argent appeal, but I hunt a lot of boxes. I hunt 36 boxes a month, just of halves. It's a lot of work. It's still out there, but man, you got to work for it. You got to hustle anymore. It's not like it used to be. When I first started doing this in 2020, before I even started my channel, it seemed like I had at least one or two in every box almost. It was an oddity if I didn't get any. But I don't know how many people in my area were hunting half dollars at that point. But however many years later it's been now, I think I started in 2020 hunting coins. I started my channel in 21. So it's been, what is that? Let's see what that is. 2020. It is a lot to get through, but it's good. Oh, sporadic deliveries too. Yeah, luckily, all the channels I know are shifting away from halves, not finding much whatever they're hunting. I'll keep hunting them because we're still finding it. So if it completely dries up, I may have to think about it. So let's see. That was 2020 I started, but I didn't start getting 9 boxes until, I'll tell you what, we'll call it 7 over the years. So that's 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So that's 6 years. So let's say 7 times 52 times 6 years is 2,184 boxes roughly that I have hunted since I started in 2020. But there's also been weeks I got 14, 15, 16. All the banks know if they get extra boxes, I'll take them. So you definitely get lucky some weeks. But yeah, it's a volume game anymore. It used to be not so much a volume game, but I think the way things have went, so many people hunting half dollars, it's getting that way. There's a 2021. Hey, Captain Vic, how you doing? Your eyes are hurting thinking about it. Halves are pretty easy for me. I struggle a lot more with everything else. Dimes are so small, they're a little rough for me. So I don't hunt a lot of dimes just for that. When I do, it's usually just edge hunting. And then quarters I can do a little bit, but even now, I'm using this, man. It's just a lot faster for me. The eyes are not what they used to be at 52, I can tell you that. So it used to be a lot easier. Oop, that was in the wrong bucket. Doing a mixed hunt now, and the dimes did 12. Nice. At some point when I get rid of some of these excess boxes that I have, how many halves is that, Vinny? So let's see, there's 1,000 half dollars a box times 1,000. Hang on. 7 times 52 equals 364 times 5. 1,820 times, is that right? 7 times 52 times 5. 1,820 boxes times 1,820,000 half dollars, Vinny. And that's just a guesstimate. I'm sure it's more than that. Need to do more quarters. I like quarters. I think quarters are fast also, because there's only about 25 or so coins to look for, and sometimes you don't find all of them that you need to check. So I enjoy quarters. I think they're fairly quick. Pennies I enjoy a lot, but they take the longest for me by far. If you got a box with a lot of copper in it, it's probably 3.5 to 4 hours a box, which is a long time. But that's why I haven't been hunting much much in the way of pennies with all the work we've been doing on the house. Hard to get a hunt down. Small town bank won't give up coins, so you might try the car wash. Gotta do what you gotta do. First few years, easily 50 to 75K in halves a year. I believe that. I did a lot. I mean, I still do a lot now. But my banks are very consistent. Box of pennies, 5 hours minimum. I can usually do 3.5 to 4. I normally can do that fast, but it depends. Like I said, it all depends on the amount of copper. If there's not a lot of copper, it's not so bad. There is a 2021 die chip right there in the hat. I don't know if you guys look for these, but I'll show it to you real quick. I'll go to the full microscope. Well, I thought I was gonna. Where did it go? All right. It's not there. I'll have to figure out what's up with that. But anyway, there is the full, or not the full, that is a nice little die chip in the hat. Smaller one, but it is a find. So we got a W and a die chip so far. We're only about 8 rolls in. So not a bad box so far. Hopefully it will continue that way. All right, come on, give us something else. We want a silver. I want another W, would be fantastic. Is there anybody out there that still needs a lot of W quarters that you have not found yet? Machine roll, everything also. Machine kicked off the silver is foreign. Oh, that stinks. Nickels are still, they're one of my favorites as well. Wolf tracks for sure. I do like nickels. Like I said, they're a little longer to hunt, but not bad. Couple hours. Found 1 W quarter this year. Owner of the town, as long as your map checks all his quarters for silver before loadings, change machines, and when emptying at night. Man, you're having trouble all the way around there. I mean, luckily I'm in an area with a lot of banks, which is fantastic because I just don't seem so far, knock on wood, to have problems getting coin. I know that could change at some point, but hopefully it will continue to not be a problem. I do have a couple of the banks that I use. I could increase my order if I wanted to. They've asked me if I wanted to, but I've just kind of stuck with what I have been getting so far, which I don't mind. All right, GA, take care. Good luck on the hunt, brother. We'll catch you later. Can only find bicentennials out of his dollar changer. Man, that's not right. Do you have any other bigger towns close, Silver Serpent, or no? Anything bigger? A little further away? You might have to try that. If I get out, the only half here I have left to hunt is, I think I have like 5 customer wrap rolls. I probably got like 6 months ago. I've been trying to get more. And I probably got like 200 in bank wrap rolls that I got from another separate bank. And that's it. I hunted the rest of my half this week. So, nothing too exciting. We did find some silver, for sure. 45 minutes to the next larger town for you. And it's still not that much bigger. Found 2 W's and 2 silvers this year. That's not bad, Vincent. Anymore, if you can get a silver I'd say if you get one every 10 boxes, you're probably doing pretty good. I don't know how many you hunt a year, but that's not bad. I have found, I don't know what I found this year, 3? I haven't hunted a lot of quarters this year either. So, there's that as well. Nothing closer here in rural as it gets. 30 minutes, 3 miles to Walmart. 45 minutes to a Long John Silver's. Good grief. That is a haul. Yeah, I can be at, I probably have 30 banks within 25 miles. Easy. And that's with just a quick count. I'm sure there's more than that. But yeah, they're not hard to find in this area, at least. I'm in a decent area. I mean, I'm within an hour of Columbus. I'm within an hour of Cincinnati. So from Cincinnati, I'm 25, 30 minutes from the suburbs. So, and then there's plenty of banks in my area here too, which is nice. Where I used to live before I moved here, we had 2 banks in town, and that was it. And it was a little bit of a haul to get anywhere else. Hey, BH, how you doing? Hope you're having a good night. All right, on we go to the next roll. No silver yet. Got 1 W and a 2021 die chip on the board so far. We're trying to find some goodies here. There's a 1983. This one does have the spitting eagle. If you guys are not familiar with that, I did find one of those in one of my videos from about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. One I found, unfortunately, was not in great shape, but it was the first one I had found. Are you guys, anybody not familiar with the spitting eagle? Anybody found that one? I guess while I'm bringing these up, we could always take a peek at one on Variety Vista or something too, if people are not familiar with any of these ones. So there's a 1965 DDO. There's a 66 DDR. And obviously you have the 1976D Bicentennials, another good one to look for. So there's definitely some options out there for some good varieties in the quarters. Come on, Mr. W. We'll take another one. Here's a Denver. Philly, no dice there. Hey, JC. JC said he found a spitting eagle. Nice. Took me like 5 years to find my first one. 4.5 to 5 years. You don't find them that often. Hunted a lot of quarters. And so far, just the one. I really want to find the 1976 DDO. That is at the top of my list for quarter varieties to find. There's a 2021, no die chip. I do find a lot of nice state quarters in my area as well. That's something I do find a lot of. I don't know if people are finally starting to get rid of those or what the deal is, but sometimes it seems like there's tubes and tubes of them. And nothing else in that roll. Hey, Silver Highlander, how you doing? Silver's up 50 cents. Told you we'd be all right. Yeah, it closed what? At 62.81 today. So it did go back up some, but I haven't looked. I guess I just got that right before I went on. I changed it, but we just bought about $1,500 for our metal detecting club for our fall hunt coming up in October. There is a 1970D. This one also has a DDO. That is not it for sure. Yet to find one of those either. And there is, this is the first 1999 I found. And that one is, it's very faint. But that one is a spitting horsehair right there. Just a second here. I'm going to try to get this on the full screen. I'm going to see if I can fix this real quick. microscope. I don't know why that's doing that. All right, I'll have to work on that, figure out what's going on. But there is a very faint spitting horse error you can see. It is right here from the mouth. It's a faint one right to the top of the A. It's not a real good one. Now, I don't know what's going on with my, just a full scope screen, but it's not working. I should see if I can add, oh, I see why, because I got this on microscope. Okay, hang on. I see what it is now. Oop, wrong one. Where'd my microscope go? There it is right there. So I need to do plus, let's see here. Captures, audio, video capture, add source. There it is right there. There's my full microscope. I forgot we had problems with this. My son changed it to microscope 2. So you can see right there, it's kind of right here at the base of the mouth. There's a spitting horse. Not a great one, but you can kind of see the line that goes from the mouth to the top of the A. Hey, show me how you doing. So I probably won't keep that one. I find a lot better examples of that, but figured I would just bring it up since we did see it. So that is another one I look for. I got some really good examples of that I found over the last few years. We may find a better one. I find one of them about every, seems like one about every 10 boxes or so now. Hey, Jody Greenwood, how are you? Good to see you. You have one spitting horse that's a Denver. I probably have, I don't know, I might have 30 of them at this point. There's a bunch, I know that. No silver again. So hopefully everybody is staying up. There's a good example right there. Can't miss that one. Right there. That is a good spitting horse example. That one is a, is that a Denver or a Philly? That one is a Philly right there. So that one I'll probably hang on to. That's a pretty good one. I do have some of them that go all the way down through the A. They come right here through the A, all the way down kind of through the R to the rim. It's pretty long, and it goes out through the top of the horse's head. So not a bad example right there either. So that is another fine. Third one out of the box so far. We'll take it. I like it. I was hoping this older box would have some more goodies in it. I think back in 24, I was still finding a W or 2 a box. I have quite a few boxes left from 24. That is it for that roll. We're down to what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 rolls a quarter. So we'll be moving on to, oops, sorry about that. My mistake. Here I am just cruising along. Everybody's like, I can't see anything. I can't see anything. All right, so there we go. Another roll. I don't see any exciting edges. Come on. I want one more W out of this thing would be fantastic. There's a 66. This does have a DDR. And I do not see that there. There's another 1970D. This has a DDO. I haven't found this one. I'm trying. There's a 65, also has a DDR. That is not it. And a pretty nice Philadelphia bicentennial. The reverse is nicer than the obverse. Good to see one of those in there, though. The real nice ones I keep, but I haven't found any recently that were that nice. All right. All right, we got 9 or 10 more rolls of quarters left, and then we're going to move into the nickels here. Just picked up the bicentennial quarter in silver for your tight set. Nice. I just bought a bunch of those. The bicentennial proof quarter, the bicentennial regular quarter, and the proofs of each of those as well. I've been selling a few of those in the auction. Yeah, somebody brought into the coin shop a bunch of those bicentennial. They were out of the sets, but somebody had broke them all out, brought them in, and sold them. So they were all in really, really nice shape, so I picked some of those up. Some of them were in cases. Some of them were not. I found a couple my last hunt. I don't remember if it's that one or not. Give me just a second. We're going to grab my coffee real quick. It should be done. Just a sec. All right. It might be cold by now. It's been done a while. Yeah, I found a few 2026 quarters in my last hunt. Them were I think the third and fourth one I found. Then I think Silver Addiction sent me a couple. Probably need to do another mail call. I got about 10 packages up there. Need to get those opened up. All right, here we go. There's another 1970D. It's good coffee too. It's tasting good, JC. It's the cheap stuff. It's the donut shop from Walmart, but I think Lynn got it Saturday. Me and James have went through almost the entire pot or the entire can already. We're halfway there at least. So there is an Arizona. This one is the extra cactus leaf. If those of you have not found one of those before, we'll take a peek again since I got the microscope fixed. Right here should be a half moon. Right there. So right above the designer's initials should be a half moon, and you can see there is a big die chip there. Right there above the tip of that knife. That should be a half moon. So that's a 2008 Arizona extra cactus leaf right there. So that is the fourth find out of the box. Not bad so far for 30 rolls. I'll take it. Let me switch back screens again so Vinny don't get mad at me. All right, back at it. Here we go. Vinny keeps me straight, though. It helps. I appreciate it, Vinny. Here is a 2015. This has the snow on the roof. There's also some snow that sits on the window ledge, which is just the die chip. There is the leaky bucket, and then there's also part of the pump that is doubled in the window. I have not found one of those yet. So something else to look for. All right, we're getting close on the quarters. We have 8 rolls after this next one. And then we are going to the nickels. We're going to do it. We're going nickel hunting. Hopefully there is a silver or a buffalo to be had somewhere. Like I said, it's an older box from 2023. But usually that means good things. Older boxes seem to have more goodies in them, so we will see what happens with that. 121, nothing. A lot of 2022s in here. There's another 99, and not the spinning horse. There's another 1966. Hey, Ron Pierce, how you doing? We're doing a little pop-up mixed roll hunt tonight. That's what they voted on, so I was going to hunt some coins for a video and didn't really feel like doing it. And said, you know what? Let's go ahead and hunt some right here. We'll just do it live. So, all right, there we go. 7 rolls after this one. Come on, give us some goodies here. Give us a silver. W would be fantastic. Another one. Because you know, 1 is never enough. You always want to have 2. And then when you got 2, you want 3. I know exactly how it goes for everybody. Nothing. Not a thing. Hey, Jim Thompson, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, do the family stuff, my friend. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and at least hitting the like button. All right, on we go to more Quattros. Getting towards the end of the quarters. I'm excited about the nickels. I just got a feeling. Martin said it earlier, used to have really good nickel hunts. I got a feeling there's going to be some goodies in here. A couple silvers would be nice. All right, come on, give us something here. Quite a bit of stuff to scope there for a minute. That was kind of slowed down here. All right, nothing. Hey, Perfect Signs, how you doing? Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good evening. No silver quarter yet. We're trying. If you guys had to guess, those of you that hunt quarters, how often do you think you are finding a silver quarter? 1 in how many boxes? What's your guess? 1 in 5? 1 in 10? I used to find like every other box. I used to find one, but hasn't been that way lately. Last quarter box had a W, River of No Return, and 2 S business strikes. Nice. I appreciate it, Fervid. I just decided to do a random pop-up stream. Didn't feel like filming a video tonight, so I figured this would be another way to do it. You can hang out with everybody, chat a little bit. Kind of a midweek check-in before we get to Saturday. We are sold out Saturday nights. So, got Martin with 2 boxes and Roy with a box. Canada, you get about 1 silver quarter per 6 or 7 boxes, sometimes more. And once you went 26 boxes, 1 in 6 is JC. That's pretty good, JC, actually. Yeah, back in the day, you used to do really well on them. I could find one every other box or so. I had a box a while back that had like 8 silver quarters in it. Had a silver quarter ender. That is one of the craziest quarter hunts I think I've ever done. It was a lot of fun. And they were all real nice, too. I think they were dumped out of a nearly uncirculated roll. Most of them were the same date. I think they were 61s. If I remember right, it was pretty fun. Didn't feel like filming a video tonight, David Gullidge, so I decided I'd just do a live stream and hunt some rolls. I just finished filming a $half hunt a little while ago, and I'm like, well, I need to hunt some quarters and whatever, and decided I would do it this way instead for something different. So, glad you stopped in. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good week as well. We have found a spitting horse error. We have a Arizona extra cactus leaf. We have a 2021 with a die chip in the hat. And 1 W so far for those that stopped in through the quarters here. We have 3 more rolls left after this one, so you still got a chance to find something. But time is running out on the quarters. Only got silver quarters out of customer wrap. I have never found a silver quarter in a customer wrap roll, believe it or not. Wolf Tracks. I try, but I have not had a lot of luck with silver quarters in customer wraps. I don't think I found one. Maybe one. I'd have to watch back your videos, but that don't sound like something that has happened. I wish it did, but don't recall that happened. And I did make our donation to the Gary Sinise Foundation. I'll have the receipt ready for Saturday, but it was $601. Oh, nice. JC just found a W quarter. It's like 601.35 or something like that. So that's what we did this year. A little less than we usually do, but unfortunately I did not have the time to put in it that I usually do either. So hopefully we can pick that up when we do the next one in later on Veterans Day. Hopefully. So we'll see how it goes. Fourth roll of the box. Nice. You're on it early, JC. Definitely hoping for a silver and a buff in the nickels. That would be fantastic. I haven't found a buffalo nickel in a minute. All right, last roll of quarters right here, and then we're getting into the nickels. Last roll of quarters. All these boxes are from 23 or 24. 2023 or 24, so they're all older boxes. I gotta remember to take trash out tonight. Wednesday, I almost forgot. To do that after the stream. Get the cans out to the curb. Normally, I'm out there before they get here in the morning, but every now and then, they'll be here before I make it outside, so I can't wait. All right, that is going to do it for the quarters. 4 finds. A 65, last coin. Not the DDO. So that will wrap up the quarters right there. We're going to jump into the nickels next. That is an older one right there to start out, it looks like. So here we go on nickels. 4 finds on the quarters. Let's see what happens next. Want some silver, that's what I want to see. All right, Martin, hopefully you're still here. I got a feeling this is going to be a good... Oh, Buffalo, roll 1. We got a buff already. Right here, you guys can't see it. Right there she is. Buffalo already. Right there, roll 1. No mint mark. We are going to have a date. Going to be a 1924. Out of Philly, right there. Buffalo in the box. Roll number 1. Well, in the box. I guess in the roll. We're only hunting 30. I'll take that. That is sweet stuff right there. On the board with a buff. Also have a 1946 right there. And that one is a Philly. I'll double check this for the Henning nickel. Not it, but we will take it. There is a 40s find already. Nice. There is a 1952 50s find. There is a 52, and it is a 52 Philly. Hey, Silver Addiction, how you doing, brother? Doing a random mixed roll hunt tonight. Just for funsies. So we got 4 finds and 30 rolls of quarters. First roll of nickels right here. And a buffalo in roll 1. Love it. 40s, a 50s, and a buffalo in roll number 1. And right there is a 1947. Next 40s nickel right there. Going to be a 47 Philly. 2 40s, a 50s, and a buffalo. Roll number 1. There is roll number 2 right there. Let's see what else we can find. I'm liking this already off the first roll here. Maybe we can find a full herd of buffaloes in here. That would be very nice. All right, come on, Mr. Rapper. There. All right, I don't see anything that stands out after laying them out. Let's see what we got in here. No, drink of coffee before this gets too cold here. Good night, Wolf Track. Thanks for stopping in, brother. There is another 50s nickel right there. Going to be a 1953. And that will be a 53 Philly. We'll take it. Another 50s out of this roll. All right, 5 finds through 2 rolls and the nickels so far. Oh, no problem, Silver Addiction. I didn't know who would even pop in. It's random, so I know everybody has a life outside of YouTube sometimes, so I definitely understand that. So Lynn's out of town too. That's kind of the other reason that I decided to do it this way. So she is up in Michigan at her sister's. I just wasn't feeling the video in tonight. There is another 1947 right there. This one does have a mint mark. It's going to be a 47 Denver. There's so many lives now with evening work, but you got to pay. That's true. You got to pay the bills. I get that. Luckily, I get to work during the day, which is nice. There is a 1940. This is going to be a good 30 rolls, I think, right here. There's a 40 right there. And that is a 40 Philly. 4 from the 40 so far through 3 rolls. That is a pretty decent looking 1966 right there as well. Not a bad looking one. I'm sure it don't have full steps. It does have a little wear on it, but that looks a lot worse under the scope than it does in hand. We probably won't keep that one. Normally them nicer ones I do keep, but not that. All right, great start so far. There is a Canadian. Right there, going to be a 1989. Right there. Got the beaver. Got a foreign as well. We will take it. All right, come on, baby. Got a good feeling about these 30 rolls here. This is how most of my silver hunts used to go, or my nickel hunts. Lots of finds. All right, what do we got now to give up here? Be a good night to add another 50D to the collection. I can tell you that. We might not get any finds in this roll, maybe. I don't see anything exciting. Looking at the ones that are laid out. Yep, no finds in that roll. First one. First roll with no finds. Let's see what this roll has to say about it. I hope there's a war nickel. I would love that. Love them war nickels. Well, I don't see much exciting in this with it laid out either, but we'll see. We're going to go 2 rolls in a row with nothing. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything. 3, 74, 74, 90, 22. Uh-oh. Cold as ice all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. 2 rolls with nothing. All right, we got to get back. Rolling along here. Let's see. This one has a couple that look a little more promising in it. There is a 2004P. This does have a DDO. That is not one of them, unfortunately. So far, oh, there we go. We're back at it. There is a 1942 right there. It is the non-silver variety right there, 1942. And that one is going to be out of Philly. We will take that 40s nickel right there. We're back to finding some goodies again. All right, on to the next roll. Anybody hunt any nickels this week? No, somebody said earlier they found a... Oh, that was a W that JC found. Anybody hunt any nickels this week? Anything good? Do you have anything to report? All right, here we go. Yeah, we got lucky pulling that roll out of there box that had that buffalo in it. We left 20 in there. We could have missed it. I will take it, though. And nothing in that one. No hunt nickels anymore. Mainly focus on dimes and quarters. Although this week you got kidding. The whole week you're hunting through your scents. So many boxes to go through. I can relate. Fervent's finds. I think I am at Ooh, 43 war nickel and change at Wendy's. Nice. I think I am closing in on 80 boxes of pennies that I have put aside right now. So I can relate to that. Found the die chip on the wing of the Bessie Coleman quarters, freaking pocket change. Nice silver addiction. I found a few of those over the years in boxes, but I haven't found one in my pocket change yet. I need to work on that. There is another Canadian right there, going to be a 1984, another beaver to add to the collection. Another beaver in there. We started off on fire, but boy, things have kind of settled down here now. Not too bad, though. We still have, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 finds so far. I know we're not 10 rolls in, I don't think. So I guess you can't complain too much. Yeah, I'm luckily still getting 2 boxes of quarters a week, and I will continue to take them as long as they can keep getting them for me without any problems. I do have one bank begging me for pennies, so I may take these ones that I pulled out here and take them in and let them go through it. All right, there is a 1951 right there. Got another 50s nickel, and it is going to be a Denver model 51D so far out of this roll. We'll take it. I was hoping for a 50 Philly for a semi-key. No dice. All right. Still finding some goodies. Hopefully that will continue here. Still want to find the silver. Be our last shot, the nickels. If we don't get one here, we're probably not going to get one because we won't get it in the pennies. All right. Come on, baby. Give it to us here. Something. And there is a 19. Oh, it's a 1938. It's all beat up. That was probably a metal detecting find right there. Let's see if it has a mint mark. 1938. I thought it was going to be a 58. Nope, 38 Philly. Take that. Oldest Jefferson of the hunt so far. Make a column for some 30s over here. She's ugly, but she is a 38. All right. What do we got next coming up here? It's like an older reverse on one of these. Hopefully that means something. Let's see what we can find here. Not seen anything that looked even remotely war nickel-like so far. Seeing a few 64s. Most of them have been Phillies. Is a 64D DDR, but not found any of those to look at yet. And that last coin that had the old reverse was a 63. Uh-oh. Martin is smelling it. I hope you're correct, Martin. I want to find one because this is our only shot for the night. You don't find it in the nickels. Unless we get lucky and score a silver diamond and pennies, but that's probably not happening. Probably not happening. Uh-oh, Vinny's on him. He's like, listen, we need some silver. We still have, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 rolls of nickels left. We got time. But 2 or 3 wouldn't hurt either. We can get more than 1 silver. I'd be all right with that. For sure. $20.22, newest nickel I've seen in this box so far. All right, here we go. Let's see if this is the roll Martin was smelling right here. I don't know. I don't see any edges. All right. Come on. Let's find the shiny. 63. Oh, well, we could do that. We could V-nickel it. I haven't found one of them in a while, Martin. I think I've only found 2 ever in boxes. That would make me very happy to find one of those. Even better if it was the 1912D. I'd be very excited about that. I believe that is the hard to find one, if I remember correctly. All right, here we go. All right, I don't see anything exciting now that I laid them out. But it could be hiding in here somewhere. Well, 1963 will be the oldest one of that roll. Man, things have really slowed down here. I don't like that at all. Oh, you got a 1907 yesterday? Nice, Martin. I wish I found those more. I just don't seem to find a lot of them. All right, here we go. There is a 1948. Another metal detecting find right there. A 48 Philly. There is another 40s find. That is number 6 from the 40s. And there is a 1949 right there. Ooh, the 1912. That's the one I'm thinking of is the 12S, Martin. Not the D, it's the S. There's a 1949. Do we have a mint mark? It is not a semi-key date. Going to be a 49 Philly, but that is 40s number 7 out of the box here so far. I am happy about that. And nada. All right, come on, nickel. Let's heat back up here. That's an older reverse. Looks like another detecting find. Somebody must have dumped a bunch of nickels for metal detecting. That's what it looks like anyway. All right. We need to see that greeny looking edge, Martin. We need to get a shiny out of this roll. Or one of them at least. 74. So far, 74 is the oldest of the roll. There is a 64. There's a Philly. And that old one, metal detecting find, going to be a 1940. And that one is a 40 Philly, 40s find at number 8 out of the box. All right, here we go. It's in there. All right, I'm counting on it. I'm looking for it for sure. I used to get enough of those back in the day. I feel like in 30 rolls is a good enough sample size that we should get one. Used to find a lot of them back in the day. $66, the oldest one so far in this roll. And 66 is the oldest out of that one. Come on, baby. Give us the silver, please. You're down to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 rolls after this one. All right, I don't see anything exciting yet. Trying though, trying to wish it into the roll. Have you ever seen anybody find a shield nickel in a roll? There's the question. There's a 50s. It's ugly. It's going to be a 1958 out of Denver. 58D. And we'll take that. And that is going to do it for that roll. I think they did on another live a while back, very worn. Most of them usually are. I've found several metal detecting over the years. The nicest one that I found was about a year and a half ago. The last winter me and Scott detected. He went there this spring to that same field and got booted out. Apparently they had sold the property and we were not aware. So they gave him the boot. So I don't know if we'll get back on that or not. We found 2 or 3 large scents, some Indian heads, a shield nickel. We were finding some good stuff there the last time we had hunted it. So I was kind of bummed out when he said we probably aren't getting back on it again. Seemed like it was going to have some promising stuff there. Just did one little small section. All right, come on, baby. We need to start picking up the finds the way we started out. I thought we were going to have a find to roll at least, but it has slowed down significantly. And nada. I believe that. It was hot here as well, BH. Oregon Trail ran through there. Lots of homesteads you can search. I love metal detecting, Argent Appeal. I usually do metal detecting videos. I just have not had, with all my house stuff, I have not had time to get out much the last year and a half. But hopefully this fall we will be back at it. So try to get out at least once a week. So that is my plan. We'll see if it comes to fruition, but got to get this house finished up first, or at least close. I do miss it a lot. Got a lot of good areas here as well around me. It was a lot of the homesteads here started in like 1801, 1802, 1803. So there's a lot of good spots to hunt. Yes, it does. There's always something going on, it seems like, doesn't it? One thing or the other. But if I don't get out next year, I think my detecting partner may drag me out. We didn't hunt together at all this last year. So he'll be ready to rock once the crops come out. I do have some older places lined up. I just haven't had a chance to get there. So we have one place that had there is historical documentation The field that we're going to hunt there is where Tecumseh, the Indian, if you have not heard of him, look him up. That's where he wintered their horses at. So they spent a lot of time in that field there over the winter. So I'm hoping means there will be good stuff to find in that field that we'll see soon enough. Finally recovered from hernia surgery. Good. I've never had one of those, but I have not heard good things from anybody about it. They said it could be a rough comeback sometimes. But it does not sound like a fun time at all. Luckily, I have been pretty healthy for the most part, but I am getting older, so I'm sure my time is coming. Diet afterwards, 2 weeks liquid only, and then soft foods long after. A lot of mashed potatoes, it sounds like. I do like mashed potatoes, but I feel like they would get old eventually. All right. And I'm telling you, these rolls here, they have been drying up. I don't see much at all good. Really good small engines, them Tecumseh motors. They are good small engines, that is for sure, Martin. So yeah, I'm excited to hunt that field. They also have a couple old houses on that site as well. I went over there once and scouted it about 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, and found a couple of wheat cents and a pocket watch and a few other things in about an hour. So I'm hoping to get back out there with Scott and really dig into that place a little bit. I think there's some good stuff. Had hernia surgery when he was in your 30s, painful, but he was young enough to heal fairly quickly. That's the big thing, is if you're older, whew, that sounds rough. I can't imagine trying to recover from that now. It sounds terrible. All right, 5 more rolls after this. We are running out of time here with the nickels. We'll be into the pennies here shortly. Hopefully things pick up a little bit. And we started out gangbusters, and it has really cooled off. All right, nothing in that one. 5 more chances. And we're going to get into some pennies. Hey, Hartford Junction, how you doing? Doing us a little mixed roll hunt for funsies tonight. Got a few finds in the quarters. Got some nickel finds. Nothing super exciting except for a 24 Philly Buffalo in the first roll. 7 or 8 from the 40s, but it has really quieted down here. The last 10 to 15 rolls. All right, 4 more rolls left. Hey, John Camper, how you doing? 4 more rolls of nickels, and we're jumping into pennies. After that, got 30 rolls. I'm probably going to go till about 10:45. We may have to stop before we get through all the pennies. I got to get trash out tonight. I forgot about that. But we'll see how it goes. Depending on how much copper we have, they could be quick or they could take a while. And nothing again. All right, 3 more rolls of nickels. We can't get any silver. Can we at least get another buffalo? I would take that. I would take another buff. sure. These last few rolls, when you lay them out, they just don't even, nothing even looks old. They've been fairly new. It's like a 1966 will be the oldest nickel in that roll. 2 more to go. Got 3 silver dimes from the Coinstar. Sweet. Nice score, Denbo. I've checked ours lately at Kroger and at Walmart, and there has been a whole lot of nothing in the Coinstar. It's been a rough go there. I also took some stuff back to Coin Machine at my credit union recently. I have not found anything in there either. I used to do pretty decent on at least finding dollar coins or something in there, but there has been nothing in months. People apparently are paying more attention than they used to. Still finding lots of 60s and 70s pennies, but no wheats. Well, we're going to do 30 rolls here. We'll see how we do on the wheats. I'm hoping for like a wide AM, something like that. All right, last roll of nickels. I don't see anything that looks silvery. I don't see anything that looks old. So we may go silverless tonight. So far, a 1970, oldest nickel out of the roll. And that is it. 1970, oldest one. Nickels are gone. We ended up with a Buffalo, 1 from the 30s, a 38, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from the 40s, 4 from the 50s, and 2 Canadians. On to the penny rolls. That looks like copper on both ends. So hopefully that's a good sign. We will see. That's a nice looking roll. Looking at the edges. Plenty of copper. All right, here we go. There's a 79. 2004. 69. Ooh, a 69S. Do we have a DDO? We do not. There's a fair amount of zinc in here, but there's definitely some copper. I've not found a wide AM in a while. And this box is from 2023. I would say there's a better chance of finding some more wheats in here. Let's see. I'm going to throw this in something different. I'm going to take these to my one bank. Another box here. I'll throw them in this. Got one bank begging me for pennies, so I'll take them in. Oh, is the rain on the roof sound gone? That's good. That's good news. I didn't even think about that tonight. Still haven't found any wide AMs yet. They're out there. I've found them for every year, multiples of every year. I did get a 1999 graded. And I found a few years back, which I think I got a Mid-State 64 on. So some of you guys were part of the PCGS drama for that whole thing. turned into quite the nightmare. Never found a wide AM, JC? There is a 1992. This one needs to be the close AM, but it is not. Here's a 99. Not the wide AM. $2,000. Not the wide AM. Just a second, I'll grab my 99 real quick. I'm sure a few people haven't seen that. So, hey, Sam Lemon, how you doing? Give me just a second here. Somewhere in here. That one. Here's my war nickel. I'll be in here. Good grief. There it is, right there. So here is, this is the one that I had graded. Some of you guys were part of this ordeal. This went into PCGS and they said it was not a 99 wide AM. I sent pictures of this to Rob, Finds Treasures, everybody I could think of, took them to my LCS. Everybody agreed that it was a wide AM. And you can see it right there. Got a nice space between the A and the M. And the FG is up nice and close. So that was it right there. 99 wide AM, Mint State 64 red. About $160 coin. So there is that one. And here's another one. This I bought. Some of you guys will remember this. I bought this at a auction, or not auction, a antique shop in Fort Worth, Texas for $17.95. And it is a 1879 CC. Paid $17.50 for this thing. It's a VAM 3 capped CC. So if you guys are not familiar with the capped CC, I'll show you this real quick. I'll put it on the big screen. These are pricey. This is like, I want to say it's like a $500 coin in fine 15. So right there you can see that CC is a mess. It's got all kinds of little dots around it. And the 1C is almost closed. But it is 100% a capped CC. So, yep, $17.50 from an antique shop for that one. That was a sweet find right there. Oop, wrong screen. There we go. So, yep, I sent that in, had that one graded. And then I'll do one more real quick, since I always got to show this one off. Some of you know what it is. Some of you will know what it is, those that have not been on the channel much. It is the best $17 I ever spent. And this is my my best ever metal detecting find for a coin. 1801 half dime. PCGS genuine, corrosion removed, VG details. There she is right there. I always show this off whenever I get a chance. There it is. That's about a $1,400 coin in a farm field. Believe it or not. So sweet find right there. 21,000 and some change minted. Pretty sweet. So anyway, I'm done showing off coins. We'll get back to hunting some pennies now. The wide AMs are out there. That's what started this whole thing. Keep looking if you haven't found one. They are out there. I have probably found at least a dozen of them. 98s, 99s, and 2000s. I found all of them. Some of them aren't very nice, but they are definitely out there. All right, here we go. Looks like a lot of zinc in this one. There's a 99 right there. Matter of fact, that one is not a wide AM. That's a close AM. Thanks, Fervin. Have a good night. Appreciate you stopping in. I'll try to catch one of yours one of these days. You're usually on when I'm getting ready on Saturday nights most of the time, but I will definitely try to stop in. This one's a 2019. No Wheaties yet. We're only a couple rolls in, though. Hey, Gilbert, how you doing? All right, next roll. Probably should have grabbed a Loomis box. I don't have the greatest rolls with, or greatest luck with these in pennies, but I do okay, but my Loomis boxes are always better. This one is a Brinks box, but it's an older, well, actually, I did pick this one up. Still sealed, it was a newer one. There's a 1992D. All right, Martin, take care, brother. Have a good night. And that is not the close AM. Hey, Michael Martin, how you doing? It's another 1999. Not the wide AM. Maybe we'll find a wide AM tonight. That'd be fun. I'd be all over that. All right, nothing in there. All right, what's this? Roll 4 or 5, something like that, I think. All right, here we go. Next roll. There's a 2000. Not a wide AM. The 99 is the hardest wide AM to find. 2000 and the 98 are much easier. Those that are looking for one. 99 is the most valuable because it is harder to find. Keep looking. They're out there. Just got to work at it. All right, nothing in that one. Oh, I heard about that earthquake, Gilbert. Hopefully everybody made it through all right. This one looks like it's got a little more copper in it. Still don't see any wheat backs yet. Definitely more copper in this roll for sure. 1970D. All right, nothing in that one. All right, Silver Addiction, good night. I'm gonna quit about 10:30. I gotta get some trash taken out and a couple other things, and I'll need to get to bed too. I got about a 45-50 minute drive to my first stop tomorrow morning, so try to get some decent sleep as well. There is our first Wheatie right there. Finally, gonna be a 1956 out of Denver. She's ugly, but she is a wheat cent. We will take it. First find of the pennies. Got at least one find. We'll take it. Finally, a Wheatie found. All right, next roll. We'll probably be about 20 rolls in or so by 10:30, so we won't miss out on too much. Not finding a ton of stuff to scope so far in these, which is helping speed things up a little bit. There's a 1998 right there, 50 likes, nice. I am going to do just one giveaway at the end. There's a pretty nice 60D right there. I'll do one giveaway at the end of the stream. I didn't really plan anything, but I will do one at the end just because I got to give something away. So we will have that coming up. So hang tight if you're here. We'll probably do that in about 20 minutes. We'll do a giveaway, and then I'm going to wrap it up for the night. Here's a 1972. This does have a DDO. Gotta check the date, the motto, and Liberty, and that is a no-go on that one. All right, next roll. I never ended up getting to it, Gilbert. I'll possibly on Saturday. Just ran out of time the other night. Had members giveaways and whatnot to do, so cut the auction a tad short. I still have it. I have 2 sets of them. My LPF gets a lot of that 44 Philippines coinage for whatever reason. I don't know why, but he does with regularity. There's a 1999, kind of an ugly one. Not a wide AM. 69D. And nothing else in that one. Alright, next roll of pennies. Yeah, those you don't get as much. Mostly it's the silver ones I see. Gilbert, every now and then he'll get the nickel and the 1 and the 5 centavo, but not usually. Usually it's that 50, the 10, and the 20 he gets the most. There's a 92. Not the close AM. I've still not found the 92 close AM either. I've looked at a gazillion of those, I feel like. Still have not found one. Yeah, he probably has them there in his other bin with like his clad foreign, but I usually don't dig through that one very often, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did have those. There's another 1999. I was gonna do a hunt tonight, Dan, and film it. Just didn't feel like it, so I decided I'd just go live. We already did 30 rolls of quarters, 30 rolls of nickels, and we are working on 30 rolls of pennies right now. We got 1 wheat cent so far, and one nice, I think it's a 1960D. So I just figured I'd do something different. I let everybody vote on whether we wanted to do pennies, nickels, or a mixed roll hunt, and mixed roll hunt won, so that's what we're doing. So had 4 finds in the quarter box, one of them being a W. Nickels started out hot, and then the last 20 rolls were pretty slow. So we ended up with what, 8 in the 40s, 138, 1 Buffalo, and a couple Canadians. There is a 2000, not a wide AM. So I'm going to wrap up here about 10:30, do one giveaway, and call it a night. I got to get the trash taken out. I almost forgot about it. So we're just working through some penny rolls here. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 rolls left, plus the one I'm opening right now. So got a little ways to go. 30 rolls. Normally my regular box hunt should give us around 5 to 7 wheat cents. We'll see if we can hit that mark or not. Looks like we're going to have a Canadian in this roll as well. See it hanging out back there. Yep, we'll have a Canadian, going to be a 1972 Canadian right there. Hey, Dutch Murphy, how you doing? That is our 3rd find of the penny box so far. We're about 12 or 13 rolls in. A 30 roll hunt. Well, you didn't miss a ton so far, Jolly Roger. We did find the W in the quarters. We got a Buffalo in the nickels. 1 wheat cent, 1 Canadian, and a nice 60D so far out of the pennies. The nickels started out, the first 5 or 6 rolls were real hot. And then they kind of died out after that. Find every 4 or 5 rolls or so. No silver, unfortunately. Martin was smelling it, but it must have been wafting off one of the other boxes I had here in the room, so got his sniffer confused. So we're working on this box of pennies. Got about 16 rolls left after this one. But I am going to stop around 10:30 regardless, do a giveaway, and get my trash taken out, because I forgot. Can't believe it's Wednesday already. Sounds like your penny box got 5 silver dimes. Oh, nice. I got to start trying some dimes again, I think. I kind of gave up on them for a while. I'm considering, if the CU bank don't straighten out, I'm thinking about deducting a box from them, adding one in another bank, and starting to get a couple dime boxes every week, but I'm non-committal so far. But I'm thinking it over. They're fast to hunt because I just edge hunt, so that's not too much of an issue. And there is wheat cent number 2 right there. Going to be a 1945 out of Philly. And right there it is, second wheat cent. We will take it. Better than a stick in the eye. Here's a 92. It's not the close AM. I keep hoping to find one of those. All right, on we go. Next roll. Got about 10 minutes or so left, and then we're going to do a little giveaway. All right. Love to find a wide AM or something. No dice so far. Out of 70s. Nickel or 70 pennies in here. Duck race. We're duck racing? I'm not planning on any duck race tonight. Your Brandy's probably talking about somebody else. I would imagine. All right. 9 more minutes. We'll probably get about 4 or 5 more rolls in here. Pretty nice looking 1959D right there. Set that one aside. All right. Okay, here we go. A couple more rolls we should be able to get in here before 10:30. Hey, Craig Craft, how you doing? Doing a quick little pop-up mixed roll hunt here. 2 wheat cents so far for our work in the pennies. Another 1999. Not the white AM. We can't find one. I haven't found the 99 white AM in a while. But I would like to. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 rolls left. Let's see here. What else can we find? There's another 1992. It was a 45 and a 56D so far, Create Craft. 45 and a 56D. I may have another one coming up here. It kind of looks like it could be. We'll see when I get there. It kind of has the look, but it's hard to say. All I can see is the motto on it right now. Nope, it's a 64. Oh, but there's one. There is a 19. It's another 1945. Be a D this time, though, instead of a Philly. So wheat cent number 3 out of this box. Nothing super old yet. It's a 62. All right, nothing out of there. All right, next up. Can we get one more wheat cent? That's the question. Can we get one more? Nice to see a oldie. There is a 1972, and it does not appear to be the DDO. It is not. All right, we're going to have less than 10 rolls left. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 left right now. We'll be able to hunt probably a couple more, and then we're going to do a giveaway here. So hang tight, everybody. A long day and walked a lot on the beach. You're beat and you got fried. It was hot here today. There was some frying going on for sure. Unfortunately. It was a warm one. Felt like over 100. It was 89. 1992. Not the close AM. Another 92. Not the close AM. 92 close AMs go for good money, especially if they're in decent condition. Be on the lookout for those. You know, Martin found one in a penny box. Diggin' Dave found one in a penny box. Definitely some good money. 80 degrees in Idaho. I would love to have that. It was hot here today. Humid, super humid. I watch a lot of stuff too, Argent Appeal. I watch a lot of different stuff. I've been watching Get Rich or Die Scratching some. Well, I watch a wide variety. I'm not really watching a ton right now, but I do watch a lot of different stuff when I do, I guess I should say. Still watch the Hoover Boys pretty much every week. Met them in New York back in 2019. What a great group of guys they are. 100% exactly like they are on film. There's a 1999. Another 1999 right behind it. And yet another 1999, 3 in a row. None of them the wide AM. All right, one more roll here. Me too. That's what caused me to buy a metal detector, Bold Lion. Them were the guys. And then I met them at Pound the Ground in Chazy, New York in 2019. Cool guys for sure. The whole original crew was there. Billy, Bob, Leo wasn't there, but all the rest of them were there. So it was pretty fun. That was a great hunt. Had a great time there. There's another 1999. Out the wide AM. All right, that is going to do it. We're not going to get through the last 7 rolls, but we're going to go ahead. I'm going to get set up here for a giveaway. Oh, nice, Bull Lion. He's usually in some of my end of year giveaways and that kind of stuff. All right, let me see here. All right, if you want to get in on the giveaway, it's going to be Happy Wednesday exclamation point. Happy Wednesday exclamation point to get in. We are going to give away some goodies from this hunt. I'm going to give away the W quarter, the quarter varieties, the buffalo. So I give away the goodies that we found, some of the nicer stuff. So we got a W quarter, a buffalo, 3 varieties, and 3 wheat cents. I'm going to give that stuff all away, so jump on in for your chance. Happy Wednesday. All right, currently have 12 people entered, now 14. We have 24 watching. You got about another 10 seconds to get in. 10 seconds to get in. Hurry on up. Still only 14 eligible. Now 15. All right, let's draw a winner. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Argent Appeal Stacker. Gonna be the winner. Congratulations, Argent. Grab an envelope here. So there it is. Congratulations, Argent Appeal. Make sure you email, claim it, and get me an address, Argent Appeal. I appreciate it. If you do not mind, that just popped up. Thank you to whoever did that. Great Craft Coins. Thank you. All right, so there it is. I'll put this W in a flip. It's not great, but it is a W, so I'll put that in there, and then I will throw in the Buffalo cents, the 3 wheat pennies, and the 3 errors that we found in the quarter hunt. So them are yours. I will send them along. These will go out at the beginning of next month, giveaways for this month. So there she be, right there, Argent Appeal. Thank you very much for hanging out. Appreciate it. So have a good night, everybody. Appreciate you guys stopping in for a random stream. And we will see you guys on Saturday night. We are sold out and ready to find some more silver. Have a good week, everybody. And we will see you on the next one. Good night.